So, Janet, as a mother that cooked for her kids, what kind of things do you have to say about that?
Right. I agree with Shawn is saying. One of the things that was really helpful, I think, for both my kids, especially my youngest, because he kind of had texture things that he was kind of fussy with. It was like easier when he chose, like if we went to the store or something, if he chose something, we could work with it. Um, and then he became a little more excited about better choices. And I think, learning and actually finding out what makes something different for them, whether it would be just a condiment or a seasoning or something, maybe not cooked as long, or I mean, there's just little things that you can tweak along the way, but you do work with them. My oldest, I think he just consumed, and he's actually he'll eat almost anything, I think. There's not very many, but he also had a different sense of when he was full. When he was full, he's done, and he's always been that way. If he's hungry, he eats. When he's full, he's done. Where Jordan, I think, wasn't like that. I think there was maybe, a learned thing, or he just didn't have that sensation. So, I think that's the other thing too. As a parent, I learned that, you have to kind of work with that too. When you're done, it's okay to leave something on your plate, not clean it up. I mean, like Shawn and I were taught, you cleaned your plate. Well, maybe just not take as much the next time.
No.
Well, yeah, go ahead, Shawn.
No, I cut you off. Go forward.
Well, I think, the thing about, my youngest son, one of the issues that he saw is he probably just followed me. And I'm the kind of guy that I will eat anything in front of me. I mean, and where my oldest son, like Janet says, I mean, no matter what he's eating, if he's done, he's done. His plate can be half full. He's done. And I think it's important for us as parents to not teach our kids that you have to clean your plate up. I mean, eat until you're full, and not only eat good, healthy food, but eat until you're full. And, because one thing I always say is, and I get it, we have parents and grandparents that grew up in the Depression and they were worried about wasting food. Well, let's just face it, Shawn. We do not have a problem with too little of food anymore. I mean,
No.
the part of our major problem in the United States is we have too much food. And that's why there's an epidemic of obesity, because we have too much food. We have unlimited food sources pretty much when we go home. And so we need to teach ourselves that it's okay to throw away food, because either it's wasted in the garbage can, or it's wasted around our waist. And it's a lot more expensive to be wasted around the waist.
I've never heard it put that way before. I really like the way you described that.
Right?
Putting, in the garbage or on the waste. Either way, it's going somewhere.